Good evening, all. Just give it a minute to get rolling here. Why not do this on a Friday night? Coming at you for your weekly live and the end of my day. So I wanted to pop in and share with you about nerves and all the things you can do to support yourself, physical and emotional. So we're talking about nervous system and a couple things. What provoked this little chat is a lady that I was chatting with. She had asked about what she could do to support her foot. She'd been to the doctor, ruled out all kinds of like bone spurs and things like that, but she was not winning. She was having some extensive discomfort in her foot, doing Epsom salts, foot soaks, which was helping, but not long term. And so I kind of, put my thinking cap on and went into my studies and said, okay, like what's happening? Think about the nervous system and what are all the things that help the nervous system function. And one thing that, when I was studying, it helped me, it just gave me a huge awareness. Believe it or not, your B vitamins. And I see all my flyaways, so don't mind my chore hair and my garden hair. So B vitamins is one of the things that really caught me off guard that have a huge impact on the nervous system. Why? Well, first of all, there's like numerous B vitamins, but you've got B1, 2, 3, 5, 6, and 12 that are all really influential as it relates to the nervous system because they are kind of like your little messengers as it relates to neurotransmitters. So they work cohesively together and they actually act as the messenger for your neurotransmitter. Now, that's the geeky part. So just think about how many people don't really have a balanced diet, right? Most of us don't. Most of our foods are a little depleted in vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, because it depends on where it grows. Nobody's fault. It's the way it is. How many people do you know that their doctor said, take a B12 or take a B6? And those are all good recommendations for certain things. But the more I have learned and the more I understand about a few of the Young Living products as I dive deeper is, for example, our Super B vitamin. It's a B complex. And I thought, okay, well, why do we want just all B? Why do we not have the extras, right? So throughout my studies over the last few years, I've realized that the reason we do B complex is because, believe it or not, all the B vitamins work together. They work better together, just like in groups and communities and all that fun stuff. There's a better dynamic and cohesive to having a B complex. They work as coenzymes for each other. So bear with me here. I'm getting back to the foot story and why this could be an issue. So if you think about that, if you think about, for example, this lady's foot and how they ruled out all the issues, she's gone for massage, she's gone for, she's done the foot soaks, she's done some reflexology on it, she's done a few different things, not winning. So I said, you know what, why don't we, do you take a B vitamin? Do you eat, B vitamins, B12, you get that from meat products. So not everybody is huge on meat. But meats bring a lot of value to your body. You need proteins, you need amino acids, which are both are also part of the nervous system. Okay. So if she, for example, is deficient on B vitamins in any way, shape, or form, sometimes we're deficient in certain ones, and that will cause an imbalance between the rest. So if, for example, you're short on B12 or 6, you're going to have other nervous system dysfunctions. And in those two vitamins, if you're deficient, I don't know if you've heard most of this year, if you have a deficiency or a lack of smell or taste, those are actually symptoms of B vitamin deficiency also. Interesting. Might want to note that. So Super B complex has all of the natural source B vitamins. Methylcobalamin is the B12 source. This is important because your body has to break down the cyanocobalamin, which is a synthetic source, into methylcobalamin so your body can use it. That is a really important functioning B vitamin for your nervous system. So my thoughts for her were get on a B vitamin. If you're not, let's do B vitamins because that is for your nervous system. So if there's nerves that are overreacting and causing issues in the foot and in the leg, that's something you would want to consider. The other thing too, my battery's pooping out, B vitamins for emotions. B1, 3, 5, 6, 12, as well as biotin, inosol, and PABA, it's another vitamin. Those are all actually very, very important mood supporting and anxiety and calming vitamins. How many people don't have B vitamins? B vitamins are also very important for working your nervous system properly so that, you know, the bubble around your cells is healthy so it responds better. Not just to absorbing minerals and nutrients of any kind, but for the neurotransmitters. And those neurotransmitters are also part of your sensory, your emotions. How many people are stressed? How many people are at, even after today, in the current state of affairs? Whether you're, no matter where you are in the world, how many people have a higher stress level? And right about now, the other thing that there was a governing body in the States that actually talked about some of the major causes of decline in health are an unhealthy weight level, as well as stress is the number 2. So if we want to make sure that we are balancing our bodies in any way we can, from a nervous system physical and a nervous system emotional, if you're not taking a B vitamin, and I wasn't before, and let me tell you the stress level that I had, thank goodness I was power dosing vitamin C on a regular basis. I am so glad I started taking Super B. It also helps to balance out and help with working with the rest of your body to digest extra or metabolize extra estrogen. So anybody that's premenopausal or menopausal, this is something you are going to want to consider. If not, if you haven't started, start. I take 1 a day because for me, I have very high sensitivity to B12. If I take 2 of these, I'm just like boom, 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 boom. I am super jacked. So you do get energy. So this is a lot. I can go into this more, but I'm going to leave it at that for the B vitamins. But the other part of this whole nervous system thing, when I talked about the neurotransmitters and we talked about the cells, you got to have healthy cells that have like bubble wrap. They got to be buoyant, right? You don't want crushed bubble wrap cells. Sulfurzyme. This is the powder. This is the capsule. Why sulfur? Sulfurzyme, or actually it's MSM that's in it. But what that does, it causes, the way that it can be used in the body is it has to be, toxins have to be broke down and it's methylated using MSM. So what happens is that this is a big detoxifier in the body. When you think about the environmental toxins that we have, whether it's the food we eat, the air we breathe, the shit that we have to put on our hands, the stuff that we have to clean with, what we breathe back in that we shouldn't be, our body waters, for example, food colorings, food additives, we're constantly being inundated with toxins. That then plasters to the inside of our body. So like, for example, I use the margarine butter example a lot. So forgive me if you get tired of hearing it, but margarine is not food. It is basically borderline plastic. They pump hydrogen gas in it so that it emulsifies and it gets fluffier and it lasts longer, and it was done that way for shelf life to make it last longer. The thing is, it plasters on the inside of your arteries, your veins, all that, and it creates plaque. That then stops proper flow function of your body. So with that, you need to detoxify that. You need to get that junk out. Sulfurzyme. So the capsules, my husband had a huge shift. He's taking, these are the size of the capsules if you don't take them. That's the size. He is taking 8 a day. We upped it. He was taking the powder. And his body comfort, and so I keep a little scoop in here. So this is the powder, you get it from the NFR site. It also has a probiotic in it. So that is, it's kind of pink. And I put in, don't mind my dirty glass, but I put it in here with my fresh squeezed lemon and water. But he was using this. Per serving of this, you're getting 1.6 grams of the MSM. In the capsules per serving, you're getting 1.8. The change that he had going from the powder to this in his body comfort, in his knees and his hips and his back, game changer. So that's the body comfort part. But the other part of the nervous system piece that's going to help support keeping people calm and more balanced is because it's also going to detoxify the junk that is being carried around by your cells. And the B vitamins can't do their thing properly in the neurotransmission piece. If they're, running around sending the messages here and there, and all of a sudden they're slowing down because you're just caked up on the inside, you're going to have nervous system emotional things, and you're going to have nervous system body discomfort things. So pick one of these. This one is sweetened with stevia to put in soda water with fresh lemon. Squeezed lemon is really refreshing and really good. Keeps your water content up. You're getting your MSM. You're getting your detoxifying, your the methylation process that helps to strip and kind of comb out and squeegee out all the crap so that your body can respond. And then this one, you've got your capsules you can do that with. So then really, these two together are probably going to help this lady who's had her foot issue for a while, because it's going to give her body the tools, because we don't really know how much, toxicity there is. And if the doctor said ruled out any other issues, well, give your body the tools, right? So that's your Friday night tip for today. So if you're not on a B vitamin, I highly recommend this one. It made the world of difference for me. It took some time, but it made a big difference for me in my womanly functions, and so did actually Aroma Life. I did a live last week on that. And between these guys, it's a huge win, and they're very easy. So this one's a powder if you don't like the pill form. And then this bottle here is 300 capsules. So my husband's up to 8 a day, 4 in the morning, 4 in the evening, and it's made a huge difference in his body comfort. So, and it probably helps that the detoxifying process, he did chew Copenhagen for many years. So who knows how much of that is left, but this will help whatever remnants is left. So that's the feedback I got for you today. Hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Outside of that, take care of yourselves. Oil up, Valor, stress away, your B vitamins, your Sulfurzyme, and be sure to eat lots of whole foods. Get outside, get some really nice sunshine for yourself. Get it on your face. Watch a sunrise if you can. Watch a sunset if you can. And remember to see the good in most. It's there. And connect. Find your group. Let's all be friendly and warm. And so anyways, have a good one, guys. We'll chat soon.